childcare. Here we are 100 days in to your tenure as mayor. Are you still confident you can deliver on all of your promises that you made to New Yorkers?
Yes, I am. And I'm confident of that because of what we've seen over this 100 days. On day 8, we announced a $1.2 billion agreement with Governor Kathy Hochul to put our city on the pathway to universal childcare. We are not only providing free childcare for every 3-year-old in the city, we're now doing it for 2-year-olds as well. And by the end of our first term, we will see every single 2-year-old receiving free childcare across the 5 boroughs of New York City.
You're also facing a $5.4 billion budget shortfall. You are required by law to balance the budget. Are you confident you can accomplish all of the promises that you made in your first term, in one term?
So I've always said that we would accomplish all of these promises by the time that I'm done being the mayor. I'm fully confident of doing exactly that. And as you said, we inherited the largest fiscal crisis that this city has seen since the Great Recession. Frankly, this dwarfs even that. When we first came into office, we were looking at $12 billion. And thanks to the work that we did, the savings, the allocations of our reserves, the commitment from the governor, we were able to bring that down to $5.4 billion. Now what we're seeing is the importance of not just finalizing the city budget process, but the state budget process. And we're actually just a day from the moment when the governor announced that we will be pursuing a pied-à-terre tax, which will be a tax on the properties of the wealthiest of the wealthy. And we're so excited to be working with her on exactly that because it will raise $500 million for New York City, and it will do so on an annual basis.
And we are going to get to taxes momentarily, but do you think you can accomplish all of your promises to New Yorkers, or do you think you would need a second term in order to promise and achieve the sweeping promises you made?
I'm going to just knock on wood over here for the second term, but look, I've said time and again that when I was running for mayor, New Yorkers would come up to me, they would say one of 3 things typically. They were talking about freezing the rent, making buses fast and free, delivering universal childcare. In this first 100 days, we had 6 vacancies on the Rent Guidelines Board that determines whether or not that decision will be made. We filled all 6 of them. They're an independent board. They'll make their decision this summer. When it comes to universal childcare, we talked about the $1.2 billion. When it comes to making our buses fast and free, we're already delivering on the fast. We are speeding up buses for more than 1 million New Yorkers, putting back up to 6 minutes back into their lives each trip. And we're doing this because we currently have the slowest buses in the United States of America. And we're working with Albany to make those buses free. And we're confident by the time that we are done with our administration, we will have delivered on these 3 central promises.
Let's